Hello and welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I'm Dai Chang in Hanoi, and here check out our headlines for this hour. As the Christmas Eve is very near, we'll take a look at how expats in Vietnam are celebrating the event in their own ways. Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism announced the top 10 cultural, sports and tourism events in 2015. First off, as part of his visit to China, National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng met with the President of the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, Li Xiaoling, on December 24th. Chairman Hùng highly appreciated the association's project to open a tour exploring the places where late President Ho Chi Minh once stayed and worked during his time in China. This tour will remind the two countries of the achievements and long-standing friendships of their preceding leaders. Chairman Hùng hoped that President Lee and the association would make further contributions to people-to-people relations between Vietnam and China, strengthening the two countries' friendship. Now, Politburo member and president of Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee Nguyễn Thiện Nhân visited Catholics in the diocese of Buôn Ma Thuột and Đắk Lắk province on December 24th. He wished Bishop Nguyễn Văn Bản and the 420,000 Catholics in Buôn Ma Thuột a joyful Christmas. He also praised Catholics for their contributions to national solidarity, socio-economic development, and political security on a local level. On this occasion, the president visited the private preschool Hoa Mi established and managed by the Congregation of Mary, Queen of Peace. In a meeting with the Committee for the Solidarity of Catholics in Đắk Lắk, he highly appreciated the activities organized by the committee in recent years for the solidarity of ethnics and religions in the province. Now, every corner of Hanoi is filled with a Christmas atmosphere. Not only locals, but foreigners living in Vietnam are also enjoying Christmas and have different ways to celebrate this special holiday. Our VTV reporter Khánh Linh has more.
Emery Ward, an American teacher living in Vietnam for nearly 3 years, is preparing for Christmas with his Vietnamese wife. This is a special Christmas for them as they have just welcomed their first baby. Emery enjoys Christmas the most when he can spend time with his family and close friends in a cozy and joyful atmosphere.
We have friends that live in the community here in Hanoi, and we'll spend the day with them at their house. And this year is exceptionally special because it's my first Christmas with my own family.
Tourists who are far away from their families head to busy streets filled with Christmas ornaments and lights to experience the festive atmosphere in a foreign country.
I'm excited. It's nice to see that it's Christmas everywhere. We've been traveling for 4 months, so we ended up spending Christmas here. I'm surprised because I didn't expect Christmas to be such a big event here in Vietnam.
Although Christmas is not a traditional festival in Vietnam, it has become more and more popular. As you can see here, so many decorations and Christmas items are seen everywhere. With that, foreigners can feel like home when they are in Vietnam, enjoying their cozy and warm atmosphere. Many people don't feel like it's really Christmas until they've started baking. This Christmas, Fred decided to make gingerbread and share it with his friends.
We get together on Christmas Eve and we actually make the gingerbread men for Santa coming with his reindeers. So they will be for him coming to visit the children.
Wow, awesome!
Christmas has gone beyond being just a festival. It has become an occasion for people, both from Vietnam and abroad, to connect and get closer to one another.
The two bikers in Đông Hà City, Quảng Province, dressed as Santa to hand out Christmas gifts on request by motorcycle. This eye test received a lot of positive feedback, especially from children.
A pair of Saint Nick's riding a motorcycle instead of a reindeer-sled sleigh caught people's attention, especially the younger crowd. Jazzy Jingle Bells music and two friendly Santas create a unique Christmas in Quảng Province. This idea from the Đông Hà bikers brought warmth and fun to everyone this holiday time.
I'm happy that I can give gifts to the children. That makes them happy and makes me happy too. In Guangxi, Christmas is not as colorful and fun as in the big cities. That's why we wanted to bring a surprise to the children and hope that they will have a happy season.
Each evening around 6 p.m., two Santas get busy preparing to hand out gifts to children. However, they don't go on a sleigh driven by reindeer. They ride a motorcycle. The bike is decorated with Christmas imagery, including a Christmas tree, Merry Christmas sign, and reindeer. Little ones are eager to receive a gift from the Santas.
I am happy and surprised to receive a present from Santa.
I will study well so that next year I can receive many presents from Santa.
Despite the bad weather, the arrival of Santa's gifts for children has added great joy to Christmas in Quảng.
Exotic Vietnam is an intriguing blend of many charms. This land is where all manner of stunning landscapes await like a visual feast, rivaled only by the beauty of its people and their abundantly rich tradition and culture. Here is where you can relive the past in richest color or live it up in the bright lights of the big city. With so much more to offer, Vietnam is simply unforgettable.
We now move on with some economic news. Vietnam's Consumer Price Index, or CPI, has risen 0.6% in 2015 from 2014, the lowest annual rise in the past 14 years, said the General Statistics Office. The reading is far below the 5% target set for the year by the National Assembly. Vietnam's low inflation can be attributed to the government's good price management and low commodities prices, especially food and energy, economists said. The index was mainly pulled down by a 1.57% month-on-month decline at the price of transport services due to consecutive cuts in fuel prices. According to experts, credit growth this year could exceed 18%. According to Australia-New Zealand bank Royal Morgan, Vietnam's Consumer Confidence Index CCI in December rose for the fourth consecutive month, reaching the highest level among Asian countries for the first time. This also marked a new record for Vietnam's confidence index. The survey found that consumer confidence in December increased due to confidence in the country's economic prospects for the next 5 years. In terms of personal finance, 35% of consumers said that their current financial situations were better than last year's. Considering the general economic situation, 61% of consumers thought Vietnam's financial situation was in good standing. Finally, 66% of consumers believe that Vietnam's economic situation could remain stable over the next 5 years. Now, the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism held a poll this morning in Hanoi to choose the top 10 cultural, sports and tourism events of 2015. The events are being chosen from a list of 15, including a parade celebrating the 70th anniversary of Vietnam's independence and the movie Yellow Flowers on the Green Grass. Regarding tourism, notable events are the exemption of visas for citizens from 6 European countries and the live broadcast of Sơn Đông Cave by ABC News. Notable events in sports include the athlete Anh Viên reaching the top 5 female swimmers in the Asia and the 28th SEA Games. There are currently 300,000 Vietnamese expats in Australia, and in recent years, tour packages exploring Australia have caught the interest of thousands more Vietnamese tourists. Let's take a look at this new travel destination in the following.
It is not uncommon to come across Vietnamese tourists at Australia's landmarks like the Opera House or Sydney Harbour Bridge. Vietnamese visitors to Sydney can also find familiar things at the Australian National Maritime Museum, where several Vietnamese ships are being preserved. The museum's guide also has Vietnamese roots.
This ship is a reminder of various memories in Vietnam, so its owner wants to preserve it to introduce to people.
Located about 1 hour by car from Sydney, Hunter Valley is a must-see destination for any wine lover. Vietnamese tourists are captivated by traditional wine-making methods, where grapes are trampled with bare feet. Visitors can also enjoy various outdoor activities in which they can see unique wildlife.
Tours like this help raise awareness about protecting the environment and preserving nature and culture. Australia is a multicultural country, so it holds a lot of surprises for tourists.
At this time of the year, Melbourne is soaked in the Christmas atmosphere. Melbourne is seen as a center of culture and art, with its various museums and theaters. The city's suburb of Footscray has also been dubbed a Vietnamese hub.
Tour packages visiting Australia attract many people. Vietnamese often care about culture and education in Australia. The low exchange rate between the Australian dollar and the Vietnamese dong also attracts tourists.
Recently, a new sightseeing tour by helicopter in Phillip Island was launched. With its cultural diversity and breathtaking views, Australia is attracting more and more Vietnamese tourists.
And a bulletin now continues with the updated weather forecast. And that's our wrap of our news broadcast. For more information and updates, please log on to vtv4.vn or youtube.com/vtv4go. For now, goodbye and Merry Christmas.